This is not Michael himself as an independent person, but he is a voice for a larger movement in this country of people who would like to see a saner, more humane food system. So Michael, if you'd like to come on up, you're going to possibly have to adjust this mic up or down. And did we get you with the lapel mic on? Great. Okay, so for those who have not met him before, Farmer Michael Schmidt.
Hi, how are you? I take the mic off. Is that okay with you?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just easier to move around.
Let me move the stand out of your way so it's, not in the thing.
So the one thing I can tell you, I didn't bring any samples because we under so much terrains now that if I would leave even with samples, that probably would stop me on my way down from Grey County. Yeah. So and I'm saying that because we took part for years at the Green Living Show. You remember the big show here at the Convention Center? And the Toronto Health Board was threatening the Green Living Show to shut them down if they allow us to come. So there was, because we were talking about this whole issue of freedom of choice and that people can make an informed decision. And that Canada is really only one of 8 from the G8 who does not allow any kind of raw milk availability for consumers. And so it went back and forth, and then finally they agreed they had to put a big warning sign on our booth, and we didn't sell anything or provide anything, a big warning sign that the Green Living Show is not endorsing literally the dangerous practice of consuming raw milk. Kind of totally weird. So my name is Michael Schmidt and I'm a farmer. I have been a farmer for 43 years. I have seen it all. Let's put it this way. I have seen it all. And I like to go back, my history or my family's history. We had a farm in Eastern Germany before the war, and we went my parents went through the whole rise of Nazi power, Hitler power. And for me, the one question I always ask them, because that is the burning question most people have in regard to this area during that time. What happened that Hitler became so powerful? What happened that a whole country fell prey to that, craziness? And then they said, by the time we woke up, it was too late. That's what they said. It was all camouflaged, really beautiful, and power to Germany and so on. I could say maybe the comparison is not quite right, because I think what we're facing is much worse than what happened. 1994 is the first time we got raided on the farm. 1994. We were in 1994, believe it, and it's just about raw milk. Just about milk. 1994. We had surveillance on our farm, cars parked for months in front of our entrance. One of our workers got abducted, got pushed off the road with a car. We had break-ins on our farm where they smashed milking equipment and all that kind of stuff to wear us down. Okay? 2006, we had 25 armed officers in camouflage and hazmat suits raiding our farm. Just for milk, okay? That took from 2006 till 2010, going bravely, and I tell you bravely, through the court system, yeah? Believing that the court system will provide some kind of justice. We had an incredible ruling by the judge who said, if people are informed, and if people make an informed decision, they have the right to opt out from the protection of the government. Now, think about that. If that ruling would have stayed, what that would have meant to the rest of society, that we suddenly would have regained the freedom to opt out from this Nazi-like protective obsession of government to control us. Because that's all it is. So, government appealed. It went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court didn't want to hear it. That was the end of this at the end of the story. And that took 8 years of fighting in court. 2014, okay, 2014. And I had a good lawyer for 8 months. And the lawyer was also a dairy farmer. Well, call it. I was a lawyer who knew how to milk us. So what happened was, and it was actually quite a famous lawyer who said, well, you know, $100,000 and I'll see that you get through that case. 6 weeks before the trial, he says, I need another $250,000. And I said to him, do you know what, let me think about it, I'll phone you back. I phoned him back and said, I don't give you the name because you know how lawyers are. His initials are CR. Well, I phoned him and I said, do you know, you go to court, okay, I'll give you the money, you go to court, you lose or win. The one thing is for sure, I'm losing $250,000, all right? So I go to court, I lose probably or win, but I for sure keep my $250,000 I don't have. And so it was very simple for me to decide that. And I think that's another step we have to take. The courage to go to court as a human being and defeat through honesty and not through legal chess playing and feed the legal profession. We cannot do that. 5 minutes left. Either I say something dangerous and Jody kicks me off the stage, or time flies. So there is different ways how you can break the system, okay? You don't have to be a bully. You don't have to be a bully. But you have to be, and you know, when you think about it, you lay in a beautiful summer night in your bedroom, okay? And you want to sleep. And there's one mosquito circling around. Do you know how annoying that is? So don't tell me that one person cannot have an effect on others, okay? Yeah, and this is really what you need to look at as a philosophy. We always think we don't have the power. But I just want to do a little example here. Come here. Just a little example, just to give you an idea what's happening today. So this guy is standing here, see, and I just do that, and that's just perfect. Government does that all the time. And at the moment, you stop moving aside and not doing what government tells you, there comes a wake-up call. Holy shit, you know, what's going on? We conditioned these people all their life to listen to us and to obey what we, you know, the laws we're passing, and now he's not following the rules anymore. What is that? So just simply not following the rules, and I say it from an ethical point and moral point of view. I'm not saying that you should drive 150 on how you call it, on the highway. That's not what I'm talking about. But when it affects society in a destructive way, then every single person in here has a responsibility to not move. Okay? That's the first step where government wakes up and says, wow, what can we do? Okay? So my message is not about raw milk here, because it's all about the freedom to make a decision, a proper decision for your body. For your body, for the land you're looking after, and for our common good, our environment and our food and our future. So I encourage you to carry the torch high above your head, the torch of resistance for the common good. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.